It's not fully charged. That's
Oh,
what
much better. You're much more gorgeous this way.
I haven't turned it on
Especially
yet.
well, you see, oh, unbelievable. Oh my God, it's better than the Oscars. Oh my God, it's better than Brad Pitt.
Okay, it's going to go off in the middle of the performance or whatever. So, anyway, guys, once again, it's great to see you. I'm joined by Professor Mark McIntyre. I'm Alex Medajit. You know, I should introduce my name. I keep forgetting that, to introduce myself. I'm Alex Medajit, and you're Mark McIntyre. This is the Alex and Mark Show. Anyway, we would like to talk about how gay some people can be. The different degrees of gayness, not college degrees, but we might talk about a PhD in gayness later.
Well, yeah. What we've both noticed is that over the last 2 or 3 years, ever since homosexual marriage has become now legal in so many countries, that there are so many categories, subcategories, and divisions within the homosexual, what they call gay. First of all, let's make a blanket observation. There is no gay in gay. There is no.
And I'll stop you right there, right when it's hooked, right when the bait is hooked. If you want, folks, we know all you wonderful homosexuals there have got no child care costs. So instead, pay us, your new favorite children, adopt us, throw money into, one-time PayPal or monthly. We'd really appreciate the links will be in the, in the description below. And then also, if you're not gay and you're poor, you can follow us, subscribe, share it with people, and write us a very polite review. A very gay review. Now,
and because homosexuals don't have any children and they only have puppies and cats to care for, they can send us a lot more money. They've got 2 incomes.
So, getting back to it, degrees of gayness. Now,
so I first noticed this on Facebook, where I got solicitations from various gays for Trump, and they're all very conservative. The new ones are very conservative. I was shocked. Maybe you've experienced this in Washington. You're hanging around with a lot of young people, political.
Oh my word! If I get hit on by one more gay Trump supporter.
How do you explain this? I mean, why are these?
Well, okay. This is how I explain it. There are degrees of gayness. There's homosexual. It's like the most. It's like Pete Buttigieg. It's like that. The most basic. Only Buttigieg, he uses that as a cudgel to win over, to beat people into submission. A normal homosexual, he just, minds his own business or hers.
That's why in my book I make the distinction that not all homosexuals are gay. And I used to present this to my class, and they'd say, "Well, Professor McIntyre, what are you talking about?" And I said, "Well, there's a simple syllogism. The simple syllogism is not all homosexuals are gay. All gay people politicize their sexuality, and some homosexuals do not politicize their sexuality," which is what you just said. Not every person who sleeps with this person of the same gender, is a person who would identify themselves as being part of the gay agenda and the gay activists.
No. To be fair, there is a sort of not a hierarchy, but a sort of gay culture on the right. There very much is.
Don't say pecking order. Okay, don't say that.
No, I didn't say that. No, but there very much is. I wouldn't even. Yeah, it's not really a hierarchy thing, but definitely levels of expression.
Yes.
And it's interesting because a lot of the traditional Mike Huckabee kind of Republicans don't really know what to do with it. Because on one hand, they're voting for people they like, and they're supporting causes they like they're pro-life, they're low tax, pro-business, they're even pro-religious freedom.
Right. But how do you explain that Trump has generated all of these gay subcategories? How do you explain this? I mean, gay.
I think that well, first of all, in the age of Trump, we live in an age where gay marriage wasn't federally legalized until 2014. Same-sex marriage until 2014. And so Trump is he's the first president in U.S. history to go into office and approve of gay marriage before entering office. The first president in history.
Yeah.
And we also just are a more.
Yeah, he said he didn't care. He said it was irrelevant.
No. That's kind of how most of society feels. So basically, in my humble opinion, I think that these, whether it was before or after 2014 Oberfeld v. Hodes, that they would still be doing the same thing. It's just now they're more flamboyant about and expressive about their sexual identity, which I would argue is a little dangerous because it's almost as though they're accepting the dictionary and the dictates of the cultural Marxists and the sort of Marxist interpretations of sex and gender expression and all that postmodernist stuff. So it's a double-edged sword. On one hand, it's great for talking points because if you have a gay black person giving the exact same arguments and talking points as a white guy, it usually carries more weight because you can't immediately say, well, you're a white supremacist. Well, it's a black gay person. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I
agree that every candidate seems to be chasing the very rarefied category of voter, black, Jewish, lesbian, married to a abortionist, and also illegal alien with two daddies. That seems to be the Mayor Buttcrack has certainly mobilized that.
Literally said, trans people are the backbone of our democracy.
Right.
0.6% of our population is the backbone.
Less than that. It's even less than that.
Yeah.
So how do you explain the Trump phenomenon? I go on Facebook and all these people wanting me to befriend them. And they're all political organizations, and they're the gay flag and the homosexual flag, and in their logo it's gays for rifles and gays for guns and gays for the Second Amendment and gays against illegal aliens and gays against this and gays against that and gays for this. They all have Trump signs. They're all voting for Trump.
I think the reason is because they're using their political or their sexual orientation for political exploitation.
Well, no wonder Nancy Pelosi's head is exploding. I mean, she can't control the homosexuals anymore. It's horrible. She lives in San
Francisco. There's too much poop in San Francisco.
She thought she had this demographic all locked up for the Democrat Party. And what do you know? They're all for Trump. All the homosexuals are now for Trump. It's incredible.
Well, that's what it's. I mean, one more thing. I will say, getting back to the theme of this episode, degrees of gayness.
Degrees of gayness, yes.
They're I already described like the sort of milquetoast, mind your own business, homosexual, just a nice person does about their business.
Right.
Then there's increasing degrees. There's flamboyant, mega flamboyant, and then there's like flaming over the top. Can't wait to make everyone run out of the closet, gay, and you see that on the Trump side. It's weird. It's definitely different, and nobody knows like establishment Republican or even Trumpian Republican kind of knows what to do because
I got a solution for this. I've really figured this out, and here's the bottom line. A lot of homosexuals have now discovered what I was trying to teach, and that is you don't have to be gay to be a homosexual.
But they're doing it anyway.
No, but you don't have to be gay. You don't have to be a political activist.
Right, but I would
be homosexual. In other words, not all homosexuals are gay. Not all homosexuals are gay.
So I would say that homosexuals are feeling the pressure to become more gay because they see using identity politics as a weapon of fighting fire against fire.
Well, you're always going to have that political activist, we're gay, we won't go away, we're here in your face and all that crap. But I think that there's a large homosexual contingent now voting for Trump that says we want to be mainstream. We just want to be left alone to be homosexuals, and we're not going to make a political point about it. And by the way, we support the Constitution, especially the Second Amendment, and we want to kick out all illegal aliens, and we're going to vote for Donald Trump. Goodbye.
All right. Pretty good. See ya.